Hi everyone, I'm Dr.A.NAGALAXMI, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance in Dr.S.N.S.RCAS College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Coimbatore. I'm here to explain a concept, classifications of cost by variability and behavior. So, as we already saw the classification of cost by element or nature and classification of cost by functions. Classification of cost by variability or behavior. So, that is variability or behavior is one of the character of the cost in the cost center, that is fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost or semi-fixed cost. We should know what is meant by fixed cost. Fixed, the word fixed itself gives a idea that the cost do not vary with the change of volume of output. See, fixed costs are those costs which do not vary with the change in the volume of output. The volume may be high, the volume of output may be high or volume of output may be low, but these costs will not get changed. Fixed cost per unit decreases as the production increases and vice versa. So, fixed cost per unit decreases as the production increases and vice versa. So, when the production, when the volume of output, when the production increases, the fixed cost per unit will decrease. If the production decreases, the volume, that is the fixed cost per unit increases. Examples of fixed cost is rent, insurance, salary of manager, etc. So, salary paid to manager will not change with the change in the volume of output. Likewise, the rent paid to the building will not change with the volume with the change in the volume of output. So, those costs are said to be the fixed cost. See, there is an example given. For 0 units of production of output, total fixed cost is 1000. So, fixed cost per unit will be 1000. If the volume of output is 1, total fixed cost will be 1000, means here the total fixed cost will be 1000. If the volume of output is 10, total fixed cost is 100. Here the fixed cost per unit will be 100. How? 1000 divided by 10. If the volume of output is 100 and the total cost is 1000, then the fixed cost per unit will be 10. That is 1000 divided by 100. If the output is 1000 and the total fixed cost is 1000, then fixed cost per unit will be 1. So, here what they are telling is, if the production increases, the fixed cost per unit will decrease. If the production decreases, the fixed cost per unit will not decrease, instead it will increase. But the total fixed cost will not vary with the volume. It will be same for all the levels of production. This is what the chart depicts this table. This is what about the variable cost. So, here variable cost means just vice versa of the fixed cost. That is, Variable cost are those which will vary with the changes in the volume of output. So here is the example for the variable cost. If 0 units is the output, variable cost will be 0, then total variable cost will be 0. If the volume of your output is 1, variable cost, if it is 10, then the total variable cost will be 10. So here with this example, with the volume of output, the variable cost is is dependent on the production output. So the total cost will be based on output. That is said to be total variable cost, and this is the example for it. This is a chart of that. Now we are here to see what is meant by semi-variable cost or semi-fixed cost. These costs are partly fixed and partly variable. Example, telephone, electricity, depreciation. If the production is more, the machinery will be used more, so that the depreciation will be more. If we use the machinery, the electricity charges will be more. So if we make the use of machinery less, the electricity charges will be less. So here what they are telling us, the costs are partly fixed and partly variable. Thank you so much for the patience listening of the concept classification of cost by variability and on the basis of behavior.